Hello friends, this is Victoria again, and we're back with Naked Core today, continuing our journey. Today's been a really vigorous, fun day. We took the dogs for a strenuous hike in the mountains, so I'm all refreshed and feel so energized. I just want to jump right to step 3 to undress me. We're going to do the step 3 dish this time, and we're going to skip step 2 simply because that's what I feel like having for dinner. So, we're going to do something Middle Eastern today. Middle Eastern salad, and we're going to do a fake. Instead of using, the cow stuff, we're going to be using tofu instead to make fake feta cheese to blend it with the salad. So we have our ingredients here: lettuce, spinach, fresh lemon, tomato, fresh lime, scallions, cucumber, and we have hummus here. And my secret spice for all this, which is za'atar. That's right here. It's a Middle Eastern spice. It just adds this really good flavor to it. It has lots of green in it, and of course our olive oil and all that stuff. So I'm going to chop this up really quick, and we'll get started. We're also going to be doing kind of like a bread. You can use pita instead, but I'm using bread because I like the whole wheat bread. Sometimes I feel like pita, but today we're going to do whole wheat bread instead. So let's get started first with our vegetables being cut up really quick. And I'm going to talk really quick about the dress me because I just went right into it, to that phase. That phase is when you're kind of like starting to appreciate all the flavors and all the natural variety of the taste of fruits and vegetables. It's like where you start tasting things more because the taste of spices and sauces and all that stuff, or overdone flavors, over-sweetened, over-salt, kind of just, it just doesn't go with your taste buds as well because, when you taste something, it takes you about 3 times to get used to it if it's not something that you've been eating all the time, right? So, once you strip yourself off of these flavors more and more and you go more natural, you start really tasting the tomato. It just bursts with flavor. It's so good. So, we're going to be doing pretty much all natural today, and that's what undress me phase is, where you're a lot more comfortable, you're not worried about the animal protein, you're not worried about any of that stuff, and you just go directly to the veggies. Okay, all the vegetables are cut up. We did the spinach, the scallions, the cucumbers without peeling them, just washing them well, the tomato, so that's all ready to go. And we're going to get the toasted bread started on olive oil with za'atar and a little bit of salt. Kind of going to grill it on it, and we're going to make the real feta cheese the way it's supposed to be. So check this out. This is really cool. All you do is just take a fork, kind of crumble it up a little bit. If you don't feel like doing this, if you're not a big cheese person to begin with, you can skip the tofu, or you can kind of make little cubes. So isn't that funny? Because it ends up looking like cheese. This is firm tofu, organic, non-GMO, of course. You always want to pay attention to that. Nobody wants the Monsanto crap in our food. So, this is ready to go. We're just going to add some za'atar that gives great taste to it. And just want to mention that the fun thing about doing level 3, the undress me, is just it takes even faster. It's like barely 5-10 minutes and it's just ready. It's really awesome. So, we have that ready to go. Here's our real feta cheese, which is tofu again, the way it's supposed to be. Doesn't give you cancer or any of that stuff that we're not interested in. And we're going to get our bread started. Kind of just put it in a pan and you kind of rub it gently on oil with all the spices. So it's going to absorb everything. You don't want it at a super high flame because you don't want it to get burned. You kind of want to be able to absorb all the stuff in it. I'm going to take lemon this time. This is going to go in our salad. This is just so good. Wow, this is a juicy, super juicy lemon. So I'm going to use half only, just because it's so juicy. See a couple of bits here. Our hands are clean, so we're fine. Salt. Pepper. See, we don't even need the ranch dressing that's been on the shelf for, a year? This is just fresh, good ingredients. That ready, we can add some za'atar as well. this is pretty much ready. We got our hummus ready. Let's see how our bread is doing. Our hands are still clean, so we're fine. We're doing this pretty much with our hands. See how neat? Just grabs all the spices onto the toast. Probably 3-4 minutes on that one. I'm kind of like not in the mood to take my time today because I'm starving after this run with the kids. So we don't want to use a fork here or anything. We just kind of lift the veggies with our hands just to mix all that flavor in there. So now that it's ready, it's pretty much ready to go. So while this bread is finishing up, we're already going to start preparing our plates. And we're going to do orange juice, well actually holy water. We're going to do H2OJ with this dish. And I think I'll have to talk about that different time, but it's this great energetic drink that is 1/6 of a cup of orange juice and the rest of it water. And it just goes good, really good with different kinds of food. As you see, I'm preparing the plates. Just want to make kind of like a bed for it. But yeah, it goes really good with the food. It gives you lots of energy. It takes away fake hunger signs. Kind of like everything. Builds your immune system. You can't beat it. It kind of became that drink that we replaced all the crap like juices. This is natural juice, just fresh squeezed, no preservatives, no concentrate. And it just boosts your immune system, gives you energy. It's just got all the good stuff. So, getting back with our hands, this is easy. You can also put avocado on the salad. I didn't this time because I got some other ingredients going. There we go. Again, as you see, I'm into presentation. I think it makes the food taste so delicious if the presentation is nicely done. Our bread is ready. You do not want to burn these because you're going to have to redo them from scratch again. So we're pretty much ready. Here comes our feta cheese. I think I'm going to use my hands on that one as well. It just seems like it's going to work better. I have more control over it. So again, this is not a requirement. This is a flavor thing. And of course, for those that still are really concerned about getting the protein, there's your non-GMO protein. There comes our hummus. This is so easy and quick. So you kind of just have the pine nuts and the roasted tomatoes and all that delicious flavor on it. Kind of try to stay nicely with it, so get nice decor. Simply gonna squeeze some fresh lime on the salad. The lime is not as juicy as the other one. There's the lemon. And on our hummus, add some olive oil. It's all about flavor. And a little bit of paprika powder. We're just gonna cut out the bread really quick. Make our fresh H2OJ, which is that much orange juice and the rest of the water. Okay. Add this here for decoration. I usually like to decorate stuff, so I'll put another one for myself. But I just don't feel like it right now because I'm hungry. So here's our meal up close. And our H2OJ, and that's dinner.